So, guys, whenever you try to pick up with your most favorite opening, that is e4, then comes e5. You play knight f3, attacking the pawn. Knight comes out to c6, defending it. Now, in the meantime, you develop your bishop, beginning with Italian game, and you are just prepared yourself to castle. And suddenly, the move comes f5. Now, you might think, what is the main logic for f5? And in this move, I have an amazing trap to crush your opponent when he plays f5. This is also called rosseau gambit. So you must watch this video till end so that you don't fall for it. Well, over here we can take this pawn. Now, if we take it, this means that we have accepted the gambit, and by this we allow black to play e4, and now our knight is under attack. Many of you might say that these two squares are under control, so we cannot take the knight over here. These two squares are also under control, so we cannot take this knight from any of these squares. So the most safest square is knight over here, right? But in this video, I am going to share you shocking reply that you can almost shock your opponent. Play knight to d4. Now you might say that I just sacrificed the knight. Well, if black takes the knight, then just say bye to your opponent. Since queen comes out to x5 giving check, and then the most appropriate response is g6. And if g6 is not replied, then that would be easy for you to counter attack black. Well, over here, after g6, we can take back the pawn. If black takes turn, you can take the rook, and that would be easy win for you. Otherwise, if knight comes to f6, that's the appropriate response by computer analysis. Knight f6 attacking the queen, the main logic of it. Surprise your opponent with a tricky idea, that is g7 giving check. This means this is a forcing move, and in the next move, you can make up the queen. You are even attacking this knight. Well, now you might say this knight is already attacking this pawn. Okay, let's consider. If knight takes the c2 pawn means winning the rook in the next move. Well, let black take the rook. Now black took the rook. We'll play queen to x7. Now we are attacking this knight. So we can say that the queen comes to g5 defending it. Well, there's a tricky mate in just two moves. You can pause the video to find it out. The solution is queen to f7 giving check. And now only one way possible, king d8, and then that's the checkmate. So that was an easy win for you. Well, let's go back. In this position, I discussed for the other variation that was king e7, where I just told you that it was easy for you to win the game. Let's discuss for it also. If king comes to e7, then the most easiest way is to bring the queen to f7, giving check. Where king has only one variation, that is to d6. You will play queen d5 check. This means that you can easily win the knight also. Here king goes to e7, and then what we are going to do is we can easily take up this pawn. If knight goes back, then take back from the pawn. That would be easy for you. Otherwise, if king comes to d6, then there's a mate in just three moves. How? Let's discuss for it. Here we can take this knight, giving check. If king goes back, or even to c6. Well, the king to c6 is the appropriate response, so we consider it. After this move, we play queen d5 check. King has only one option, and that is the mate. Once again, another mate. Otherwise, if we consider going back, and if king comes over here, then also queen to e5, and that's another mate. So this means that it would be easy for you to counter attack against the Rosseau gambit. I hope so. If this video became useful for you, then please do like the video and do subscribe. Thanks for watching.